Hey guys, welcome to Traditional Bow Hunting Wilderness Podcast. This is Jason Samkoviak, and today we're going to compare these two Lacrosse snake boots. Now they also make these in non-snake boots too. They're very popular models, so this comparison will be very similar for both. Whether from the Alpha 4X to the Agility. Kind of show you the difference in these boots. Like I said, I have the snake-proof versions, and as you guys know, I love these. I've talked about them for a long time. I've worn them quite a bit, and now I have these, and I've probably put, I don't know, maybe 200 miles on them, 150 miles on them, and so I can compare the differences and tell you what I do and I don't like about each and what I think. If you're looking at a Lacrosse snake boot in one of these models, or even a non-snake boot in one of these models. So, first of all, the one caveat to that is I've had so many pairs of these that I know, and I've told you in other video reviews about how they will break free here. This will crack and leak. I've put this stealth strip patch on here, and it is held up very good. You can see, I'm going to bring you into you closer here, and you can see. But that stealth strip patch, sorry for the lighting here. Let me see if I can do that with a flashlight for you, because I got light set up. But that stealth strip patch that's on there has held up phenomenal. Okay, it hasn't leaked on me yet, and it's been very good. I'm very excited about it. It's worked really, really well, and been very impressive. So, so I'm excited about that. But as you can see here, I got other pairs of these too. Now, these boxes are both pairs of these. They're brand new, never worn, pairs of that same snake boot right here, Lacrosse snake boot. Okay, and then we got that one, and then we also have which if you want to see these, is there a sticker on here? Yeah, so this is the Alpha, the 4X Alpha snake boot is what these are. Those are what these ones are, but I have a new pair right here, and I also have another new pair right here, same thing, it's never been opened. Another pair of the same exact boots right here like this. And the reason for it is because of the fact that you do wear them out, the rubber boots, and when you're walking as many miles as I do, you're going to wear through some of these things. I bought these hoping they would not wear out as fast because they are a little bit different in the back. You can see slightly different, and I'm hoping that's going to hold up a little bit better. I'm not promising, I'm just very hopeful, because where this breaks off is right at this spot right here is where it cracks. And as you can see, this one is a little bit different. So I'm hoping we're going to be okay. Also hoping Tina doesn't kill me for getting dirt on the kitchen table with these boots, but I'll clean it. But anyway, these ones, what I do is I buy them when they're on sale. Now I'll link them below for both of these on Amazon. Amazon has really good prices, but every once in a while I'll find a better deal. I have notifications in at a bunch of different stores that keep me posted on these for that when I'm always getting updates on them when they're on sale. And so where these are normally like $160, $170, $180, I often can find it for like $120, $110. Those ones I just got, that new pair, this last one right here, I just got it right off of Lacrosse's site. They sent me an email and they were only $115, so I bought another pair. So I have, this pair plus those two pairs of those. So I always try and find them when they're on sale because I do wear through them pretty quick. These ones I got on sale also, straight from Lacrosse. They're originally like $190 or something like that, or whatever they are, and I got them for $140. So I do try to find the sales, but like I said, since those vary all the time, I will link them to Amazon below if you need them quicker, but it's worth looking for the sales. But as you can see, these boots, there's a difference in height. Okay, these are a 16-inch, these are a 17-inch boot. Okay, so you got to keep that in mind. Now they do taper down some in the back to almost 16, but the fronts, as we look at the fronts, you can see the height difference there. Okay, that's pretty significant. That's a pretty good margin. That's got pros and cons to it. Okay, they do ride up taller. Now, if you're a short guy like me, that means that when I go to lift my leg over top of stuff, the back of this bumps into the back of my calf. It'll actually start to bug you after a little while. Not bad. Tolerable. I'm not complaining about it because I do like the extra height, but it is something worth noting, especially for women that are going to be shorter. If you're buying one of these as a woman, this one here, this taller 17-inch boot, just keep that in mind. It's not a matter of the boot being too high on your leg where it's going to be an issue for you knee-wise or anything like that, but it's going to be when you go to lift your leg over a log, this back part will smash into the back of your thigh, and it kind of, after a while, like I said, go walking over enough deadfalls, you feel it. Okay, so it is something to note. Again, it's a short person problem, but it's one that I also have a little bit too when I go to reach that leg up way high over a deadfall. But there is nice that they are higher up. Okay, now to get right into the nitty gritty of the differences here, this boot is actually, I'm gonna say they're about the same in weight. Okay, I don't know exactly, but they're so close that it's irrelevant and it doesn't matter. These are both size 10s. Now, you get a little more height with this one. These are warmer. These boots are definitely warmer as far as like your feet getting hot. I can feel the difference. These are very comfortable, very cool. I can wear them in 90-degree days without it being a problem and my feet not really even sweating. These, I sweat like crazy in them. They're definitely much warmer. Not that that's a bad thing, especially when you're going to wear them like in October or that kind of thing where it might be cool in the mornings and then it heats up during the day. I'm not calling that a negative to these. I'm just saying there's a difference. These are much cooler. These are much warmer. About the same weight. These ones are an inch taller, only on the front. The back is not quite. And again, I'll bet they did that taper back there for that same problem I was talking about with that back end riding right into your leg. I can probably even show you here. I just got shorts on here, but if I put this and I stick my foot in here, and let me drop it in, and you can see here, I don't know how you're gonna. Let's move these for a minute, and I'm gonna show you when I flex this. Okay, see how that comes in and it doesn't bother me. Okay, right here, that works. I can do that all day long. Now when I put this one on, I put this boot on and do the same thing. See how that hits right here? See how it's hitting in the back of my leg? I can feel that hit right back here. You can see this. And it hits when I walk or when I go over stuff like that. I can feel that hitting right there. So it is something worth noting and keeping in mind that there's that height difference between these. Now, there is also the fact that the throat of these, this one I have completely loose. Okay, it is completely loose and it's expanded. Okay, I don't even use the buckle. These ones I have buckled all the way tight. Look at the difference in the size of the mouth on these boots. Again, this one is sealed tight. This one is left as loose as can be. And you can see I have that sealed up and buckled as tight as possible. Now, at first I thought that might be a con because they have that much extra room in them. And it would be if these were non-snake boots and I was using them for regular hunting boots, that would actually be a problem for me. Again, showing you this way. That would bother me, but you can even see by looking at the thickness of these across ways on them. But when it comes to snake boots, if I take a strike on here, all I have protected me when my leg is in there is this thin little membrane right here, and a snake will go right through that like nobody's business. On this one, because they have so much room, I can seal them up completely. I got a big strip of neoprene here. The boot is closing, and then I have this extra strip on the inside, so you can see how that is actually more protective. Again, if I shine my, grab my flashlight and show you in there. But if I show you that in there, you can see what I'm talking about. So it's actually pretty, a lot safer as an actual snake boot. For a strike on the back of the calf. It's going to be a better hit or safer hit back here, but it is much bigger as you can see. So the whole, and now if you got really huge calves, that might actually be a nice benefit from you because you can really loosen these up. If I take this back out, pop this off, hit that, pop this, you can see how much room. Now they're both completely loose. Look at the difference in that. Massive. Okay, so there's a tremendous amount there. That may be a factor for you, or a good thing for me. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I'd rather have this locked down there, and I actually fold this in to keep it locked down because I don't want them, like I said, when they were left loose, they were way too floppy up there for me, and they were bugging me real bad. So that was a factor that I had to, by sealing them up, worked fantastic. Tread-wise, okay, the tread that is on these ones here, these agilities, are super slippery compared to these ones. Both of them are great. They're both, they do what they got to do. But this sole on the 4X Alpha sticks to roots and trees and things like that much better. When I got to get up on a log and walk across it, or I step on the sides of roots of these Tupelo trees or things like that to get around. I've never really slipped on those. These I've slipped 4 times already on those, just stepping on a root. Like to go around a tree quietly, you step on it to catch it, and I go down. So these are a lot slipperier, more slick in design on the tread is what I'm finding. And the only concern I have on here really, that kind of, and I doubt it's going to be anything, we're going to see what happens, but if I think there's a breakage point on this, it's going to be somewhere, which is probably irrelevant, but along this line here from flex, you can see on both sides, somewhere along this line is where I would think that a glue might come loose. But I'm okay with that because water probably still won't get in there because that neoprene goes all the way down. So I'm not concerned. These are actually, I'm feeling pretty impressed with them. They could blow out back here, just like these ones did. We'll have to wait and see on that when I get more miles. Usually doesn't happen until about the 400-mile mark of walking. But those are your major differences between these two boots. They are both excellent boots. I will buy both of them again. My intention with them, like I said, there's pros and cons to both sides. This gives me, this feels more substantial, okay, even in the thickness. All right, when you look at the thickness of this boot versus the thickness of this boot, there is a substantial difference in how thick that actual material is. This going right across here versus this going across here. This is substantially thicker, and it just feels much more of a more durable, stronger boot, but at a trade-off. It's warmer and hot, or it's warmer and than what this boot is, you know, and you got the more slippery tread. It's kind of everything's a trade-off with these is what I'm finding. These I love, absolutely love both of these. You know, when you put them, yeah, they're, like I said, they're about the same weight. But you get that 1 inch taller of height. You get more substantial thickness, which is probably better protection. And so far, these have not shown me they're going to blow out. Every pair of these blow out there every single time without fail. Like I said, this is my 4th pair here, and I got 2 more pairs there. So we will see how that continues with these. But these ones here, I'm going to probably set aside and use them more for deer season. I think is what they're going to be perfect for, because they do give you that extra little 1 inch of height, which will be great for water crossings. You know, you got a little more, not a ton. It's not the same in the front as it is in the back. You got to watch that. If you're looking down when you're crossing water and you're seeing water here on this, you're probably getting soaked in the back and don't even realize it. Where this one is pretty even all the way across. So when you see the water there, you know you're good. This one will trick you because the back is so much lower. You'll get soaked and not even realize you are. So it's something to think about. But this boot, like I said, is a little bit warmer. A little warmer than I want for, you know, for 90 and 100 degree days. This one tolerates that pretty decently. Both of them are fantastic. I just hope that the video kind of gives you some insight on what you might like better than the other. Me personally, I will not get rid of either one of them. Okay, I will deal with these boots splitting after 400 miles back there. I'm happy with that. I'm getting a lot out of what I would expect from them. These ones have been perfect too. Like I said, I will continue to buy both pairs of these personally. Now, I spent a lot of time in the swamps, and I spent a lot of time in snake country at all times of the year, and I'm going to wear snake boots. So for me, it's a big deal to be able to having both is not a problem for me. You may be different if you need to buy just one pair. Hopefully this kind of gives you some input on which way is the best way to go. I can't actually answer which one is better than the other. They're both supposed to be snake proof. They're both fantastic, but you know, this one here, cooler temperatures, warmer temperatures. Smidge lower, but don't let you, that lower, this one offers you another inch of snake protection, not another inch of waterproof, okay? Because like I said, the taper in the back almost puts them about the same exact height here. Just a smidge difference, even though the height, just keep that in mind. So, but these do have better traction. The traction on these, I cannot say that enough. The traction is definitely better on those than they are on these. Now, I've not climbed a stand with them yet. So with these ones, I have with these. But with this, I have not yet. So time will tell. But there's the pros, there's the cons. Hopefully it gives you some input to help you make the right decisions on which ones are best for you. Comfort-wise, both of them are awesome. Okay, never a hot spot, never an issue, absolutely incredible. Both of these boots are super comfortable. I'm talking wear for 10 miles a day, 3 days in a row, without fail, comfortable. So there's no problems with that whatsoever. But, you know, and then there's also that issue that back here, you don't have, if you get struck on this one back here in this, and he bites you there, you're going to get hit. Okay, where on this one, you are safe all the way up if you don't have big, massive calves. You know, like I said, for me, I can leave this completely closed, which gives me all that extra buffer, which means they're not getting to me. So, little variables. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.